No doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.
the home of the Bills since 1973. We are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. DK Metcalf, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Bills 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now Burrow on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
We've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow will throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Burrow on play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this to Davante Adams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Burrow. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down. Here's Burrow. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6. And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, less than 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Some problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And again, it's Mahomes. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing
and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go, baby. Yeah, Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Don't give him nothing. Nothing here. Ride up. Let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go, man. Show them what you got. Attention.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. But I think the ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Now throw on first down with Burrow. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he finds his man. That's Sweeney. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, that's complete, right around the 8. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes, and he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Niners 21, Bills 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball,
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Let's go, baby. They can't beat us straight up. Let's ride, dog.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Burrow on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive that'll play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Here's Burrow.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Burrow. The left side caught by Diggs.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. To throw, Burrow. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Burrow.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Throwing, Burrow. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Burrow.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So back at the midfield stripe now. They'll come up 2nd and long. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Up to the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now it's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
15 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. A little juke. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 31 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. the touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here come the Bills. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
An extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
I got you, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Don't give me a baby. Play it to the left. Let's go. Let's go.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick-6. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
I'm coming! I'm coming! That's what it is! That's what it is, baby! Let's do it! It's game time! Let's do this, man.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It looked like they had the run stopped at the line of scrimmage, but the hand got up into the face mask, and the officials, they were looking for it. They spotted it.
It's an easy call, too, when it's right in front of them. You see that neck twist just a little bit, and that's enough to draw the flag.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Burrow. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent. And I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down. Burrow. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got this to Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Burrow's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bills! Saquon Barkley from 6 yards away.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Let's play. Let's ride out. Let's ride out. This is your game, baby. Yeah, come on, guys. Let's go. Get in there.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes will throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. Gosh, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you got a tie game and time running out. You got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
Show them what you got. Get something together.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Niners set to take over on offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.